One. Good afternoon, Watford. Can you hear me? Good afternoon. My name's Julian Mount, and this is my first live gig since February. It's a bit scary, really. For those of you that don't know me, I'd like to introduce myself in a song. I gave up the name when I retired, 'cause I couldn't keep the same ID. And I had to change my clothes, so heaven knows bad guys don't recognize me. Well, they used to call me Superman, but now I'm a regular guy. I sold my soul of steel and took the pension and said goodbye. Now I don't use X-ray vision, the migraines have faded away, and I'm beginning to like green kryptonite. I drink 3 bottles a day. Well, they used to call me Superman, but now I'm a regular guy. I sold my soul of steel and took the pension and said goodbye. I still leap over skyscrapers because it gets me high, but I keep the cape in a cupboard. Now I'm getting too fat to fly. Well, they used to call me Superman, but now I'm a regular guy. I sold my soul of steel and took the pension and said goodbye. Last week I felt like a superhero when I finally realised Clark Kent had to go. I buried that suit with those glasses and shoes, and guess what I heard on Metropolis News? Lois Lane's gone on the game, Jimmy Olsen's doing time, but Perry White is quite alright, now the Daily Planet's online. Well, they used to call me Superman, but now I'm a regular guy. I sold my soul of steel and took the pension and said goodbye. I can't even lift the iron. They used to call me Superman, but now I'm a regular guy. Now I'm a regular guy. Thank you. It's my 3 friends over there. Can you hear all right? Yeah? Good. So, my first live gig for 5 or 6 months, I don't know, a long time. Can I ask if you're going to applaud after the songs, if you could remember to unmute yourself, that'd be great. Oh no, hang on, that's Zoom, isn't it? So I hope lockdown's been treating you well. I hardly get out at all these days. But then, to be honest, I didn't before lockdown started. When you wake up in the morning and your eyes are red, it's hard to drag yourself out of bed. That's the start of the multicolour lockdown blues. When you look into the mirror and you're feeling green, much, much worse than you've ever been. That's the start of the multicolour lockdown blues. When your skin is yellow and your mood is brown, you can't recall how you got back from town. The sun is up, but you're feeling down. That's the start of the multicolour lockdown blues. When the veins in your eyes look like tube train lines, your pupils are round but twice normal size. That's the start of the multicolour lockdown blues. When your heart of gold beats like a swinging brick and your mind is playing visual tricks, that's the start of the multicolour lockdown blues. When your sunny disposition turns from grey to black, you're marooned, there's no turning back. The future's orange now, it's a fact. That's the start of the multicolour lockdown blues. When the colours of your rainbow get a little mixed and you need another drink to get them fixed, that's the start of the multicolour lockdown blues. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, cerise, magenta, hot pink and lilac. That's the start of the multicolour lockdown. That's the start of the multicolour lockdown. And that's the end of the multicolour lockdown blues. Thank you. I'm glad you came. One of the things I always used to look forward to before lockdown was my weekly trip to the supermarket. Not anymore though, despite the fact that the only people I see every week now are the people in the supermarket. So I'd like to dedicate this next song to them. Dancing round the supermarket, take your partners please. Every Saturday we come to get good things to eat. We try to be here early before it gets so busy. But dancing round the supermarket always makes me dizzy. Always makes me dizzy. Always makes me dizzy. Dancing round the supermarket always makes me dizzy. Dancing round the supermarket, in and out the aisles. We're looking left, we're looking right. It takes us half an hour. But suddenly we stop aghast and snatch the gleaming prize. Now we've found a trolley, we can begin the long goodbyes. Begin the long goodbyes, begin the long goodbyes. Now we've found a trolley, we can begin the long goodbyes. Dancing round the supermarket, searching high and low. They change the shelves round weekly to keep us on our toes. What we spend adds up so quick, but the basket fills up slow. You need to have supervision to see the money go. See the money go, see the money go. You need to have supervision to see the money go. Dancing round the supermarket surreptitiously, noticing the things everyone takes home for their tea. The checkouts all are crowded, cause the staff are all trainees. And since you picked that bottle up, the price has been increased. The price has been increased. The price has been increased. Since you picked that bottle up, the price has been increased. Dancing round the supermarket, bargains are hard to find. hoping to match our coupons up with things we need to buy. Perhaps the cashier won't be on the ball and I can try to pass off as deodorant this cheese and onion pie. Cheese and onion pie, cheese and onion pie. To pass off as deodorant this cheese and onion pie. Dancing round the supermarket, come and join the fun. Get one for free, or 3 for 2, or even 2 for 1. These days they make you pay for bags for life which don't last long. You used to go to the corner shop, now the supermarket's won. The supermarket's won, the supermarket's won. You used to go to the corner shop, now the supermarket's won. Dancing round the supermarket, wearing PPE. This mask fogs up my glasses, so keep away from me. 2 meters in between us, say the signs upon the door. And dancing round the supermarket's no fun anymore. No fun anymore, no fun anymore. Dancing round the supermarket's no fun anymore. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, what a lovely day we've got for this today in Watford. Mediterranean heat. That's what we need. All these songs you're hearing today, I have written my very self, and a variety of them are available on CD. I've got some for sale down here. I'd be stupid not to, wouldn't I? Do come and have a look. This song is a true story. Well, I knew from the start that she'd break my heart when I asked her what she'd like to drink. Her hazelnut eyes grew wide with surprise. Then she said with that smile and a wink, adrenaline, Guinness and water, all in one glass if you please. Adrenaline, Guinness and water makes me go weak at the knees. Well, she sometimes took tea or even coffee for a time. I thought wine was her drink. When I asked what she'd like on that one fateful night, she said with that smile and a wink, adrenaline, Guinness and water, all in one glass if you please. Adrenaline, Guinness and water makes me go weak at the knees. Well, the men all adore her, the women ignore her. Who knows what the management think? She catches my eye, though I'm not quite sure why. Then she says with that smile and a wink, adrenaline, Guinness and water, all in one glass if you please. Adrenaline, Guinness and water makes me go weak at the knees. I don't know her at all, but I'm beginning to fall for her charms in a big way, I think. She gives me a thirst to always be first when she says with that smile and a wink, adrenaline, Guinness and water, all in one glass if you please. Adrenaline, Guinness and water makes me go weak at the knees. So I feel I should warn you, this girl in the corner is playing a beautiful mix. by chance a kiss, will I get slapped wrists? I say with a smile and a wink. Adrenaline, Guinness and water, all in one glass if you please. Adrenaline, Guinness and water, makes me go weak at the knees. It's a terrible shame, I don't know her name. She left with a man in a car. Her subtle perfume is still in the room, and her lipstick is still on this glass. Adrenaline, Guinness and water, all in one glass if you please. Adrenaline, Guinness and water, makes me go weak at her, makes me go weak at her, it makes me go weak at the knees. Oh, it's getting a bit hard here. Over the years, and I've been doing this a few years now, I've entered quite a few song contests, and once or twice I've even won. But I didn't win with this one. This is the first song I ever entered for a song contest. It was for the Brighton Tourist Board, and they wanted a song all about Brighton. And to this day, I don't know why this one didn't win. This is called Brighton Dreams. Well, I've been to many different places in the north, south, east and west. Everybody has their preferences, but I know which I like best. All the antique shops are pricey, and the West Fair's fallen down. Brighton by the Sea in England is my all-time favourite town. I've travelled up, I've travelled down, from side to side as well, but nothing beats these Brighton dreams dreamt in this good old town. You can travel there like royalty on the British Southern Region line. The railway staff are so helpful, and your train leaves right on time. Just an hour and a half from Watford, you'll be in Brighton, no delays. With the Palace Pier and Brunswick Lawns, Pavilion and the Lanes. I've travelled up, I've travelled down, from side to side as well, but nothing beats these Brighton dreams dreamt in this good old town. Aquariums, museums, galleries, marinas too. King George IV, Prince Regent might have built them just for you. A welcome waits for one and all, but nurses wait on me, as men in white coats tied up straps to stop these Brighton dreams. I've travelled up, I've travelled down, from side to side as well, but nothing beats these Brighton dreams dreamt in this good old town. I've travelled up, I've travelled down, from side to side as well, but nothing beats these Brighton dreams dreamt in this good old town. Also, nice few familiar faces around here. It's lovely to see. Marvellous. I haven't seen any of these people for, I don't know, 5 or 6 months. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Lovely sunny day in Watford. And the good news is, I'll only be playing for another 20 minutes, then you can have a bit of peace. I don't hate everyone, that's not true. I don't hate me and I don't hate you. But I hate the others for the things they do. What am I to do about the others? What am I to do? Speeding onto motorways and making me swerve, waiting for an hour without getting served. All this junk mail gets on my nerves. What am I to do about the others? I don't hate everyone, that's not true. I don't hate me and I don't hate you. But I hate the others for the things they do. What am I to do about the others? What am I to do? Calling me at home to try and sell me stuff. They say I look well when I'm feeling rough. I've never had much, but now I've had enough. What am I to do about the others? I don't hate everyone, that's not true. I don't hate me and I don't hate you. But I hate the others for the things they do. What am I to do about the others? What am I to do? Mobile phones ringing all the time. They say I look rough when I'm feeling fine. Miseries and moaners taking up my time. What am I to do about the others? I don't hate everyone, that's not true. I don't hate me and I don't hate you. But I hate the others for the things they do. What am I to do about the others? What am I to do? People who are scared of clowns, those who use verbs as nouns, and they're not hush puppies, they're basset hounds. What am I to do about the others? I don't hate everyone, that's not true. I don't hate me and I don't hate you. But I hate the others for the things they do. What am I to do about the others? What am I to do? I met one of them the other day. We passed the time when he passed my way. He sang this song and I heard him say, what am I to do about the others? He didn't hate everyone, that's not true. He didn't hate me, and he didn't hate you. But he hates the others for the things they do. What is he to do about the others? What is he to do? All together now, we don't hate everyone, that's not true. We don't hate me and we don't hate you. But we hate the others for the things they do. What are we to do about the others? What are we to do? What are we to do about the others? What are we to do? I really hate the others. They go on and on and on. Thank you. Oh, I got a woohoo. I must be doing all right if I got a woohoo. Excellent. First time I've had a cappuccino for 6 months, so I hope I don't get hyper. You wouldn't like me when I'm hyper. She was one of many coppers on the telly, brighter than the rest, a coin of freeze. Everybody always calls her Tuppence, but Penny is her given name. She wasn't like the others, much younger than my mother. Her skin was copper-coloured in the latest craze. Everybody always calls her Tuppence, but Penny is her given name. When I had her in my pocket, she didn't fit my wallet. I nearly lost her in a late-night poker game. Everybody always calls her Tuppence, but Penny is her given name. I asked for her address, she said 2.42 the pound. She's not the full shilling, but she works at the fairground. She won't lend me a halfpenny, although she must have two, with 1, 2, 3, 4 farthings to her name. Some say 10 a penny, and then don't have her any interest in my investment or account to claim. Everybody always calls her Tuppence, but Penny is her given name. Always second billing to the pounds and shillings. Penny for your thoughts is their cliche. Everybody always calls her Tuppence, but Penny is her given name. They sing pennies from heaven when they hear of my obsession. Heads or tails, I often hear them say. Everybody always calls her Tuppence, but Penny is her given name. Look after the pennies who can't look after themselves, and don't spend your penny down the drain. Then everyone will always call you Tuppence, when you're 1, 2, 3, 4 farthings to your name. Although a small amount, a penny always counts, in a way accountants can't explain. Everybody always calls her Tuppence, but Penny is her given name. Everybody always calls her Tuppence, but Penny is her given name. Thank you. What is that strange noise? It's live applause. I'm not used to that. I'm really not used to it. I thought I found myself a nice spot in the shade, but the sun's moving. Funny how that happens, isn't it? There's a sensible girl who keeps looking at me. She must think I am sensible too. Should I ask her to stop? Though I like it a lot, it's a boost to my gin ego. Well, perhaps we could dine, I could ply her with wine, and who knows what might then come about. In the meantime, those sensible eyes look me up, look me over and out. In the meantime, those sensible eyes look me up, look me over and out. While she smiles and lowers her eyelids a little, as though she had something to say. Would you think it was wise for a girl with those eyes to keep casually glancing my way? Should I make some excuse, put my head in her noose, start the game, roll the dice with no doubts? But in the meantime, those sensible eyes look me up, look me over and out. In the meantime, those sensible eyes look me up, look me over and out. I'd have to be to Mum and Daddy, of course, and be sure to notice her prizes from school. Lunches on Sundays with uncles and aunties. Permission is given, the bands will be called. The sensible girl who keeps looking at me flicks her gaze back to a magazine. I could ask her the time, but I wonder if I'll ever take part in her dreams. Maybe she believes we were made for each other. No crying, no shouting, no rows. But in the meantime, those sensible eyes look me up, look me over and out. In the meantime, those sensible eyes look me up, look me over and out. Now she's walking by, and those razor-sharp eyes slice into mine like a knife. And there's something familiar around her ring fingers, don't me, it's the ex-wife. You really must get your eyes tested, she tells me. I've been standing there for an hour. In the meantime, those sensible eyes look me up, look me over and out. In the meantime, those sensible eyes look me up, look me over and out. Thank you. Thank you very much. I see we had a dancer in the middle of that one. There's always one, isn't there? Big question is, where's he been for the last half hour? The more observant of you might have noticed that I'm wearing a hat. And you may be thinking, why is that man wearing a funny hat? Or you may not. But I'm going to explain all about it now. I bought my hat at the county show from a man in a marquee I didn't know. Priced right, a goodbye. So hello, well, what do you think of my hat? I can't take it off cause I get hat hair, though it's got holes which let in air. I know I look ridiculous but I don't care. Well, what do you think of my hat? Hats are funny, hats are cool. I haven't worn a hat since I went to school. When I wear a hat, I'm 2 inches tall, but I must say I'm quite like that. Hats are funny, hats are cool. I haven't worn a hat since I went to school. When I wear a hat, I'm 2 inches tall, but I must say I'm quite like that. For a long, long time, till I found this hat that's now mine. It changed my life and changed my mind. Well, what do you think of my hat? I tried on a bowler, and I tried on a cap. I tried on a helmet with a big chin strap. I tried on a topper, but I didn't like that. Well, what do you think of my hat? Hats are funny, hats are since I went to school. When I wear a hat, I'm 2 inches tall, and I must say are funny, hats are cool. I haven't worn a hat since I went to school. When I wear a hat, I'm 2 inches tall. And I must say, I quite like that. If you've got a head, you need a hat to put right on the top of it. With a hat, you're ahead, it's a well-known fact. What do you think of my hat? When you wear a hat, you're someone new. They have to look up to you. You won't need a hat pin, you don't need glue. What do you think of my hat? Hats are funny, hats are cool. I haven't worn a hat since I went to school. When I wear a hat, I'm 2 inches tall. And I must say, I quite like that. Hats are funny, hats are cool. I haven't worn a hat since I went to school. When I wear a hat, I'm 2 inches tall. And I must say, I quite like that. When I sing this song, it wouldn't make sense if I didn't wear one. It wouldn't feel right at all. What do you think of my hat? I bought my hat at the county show from a man in a marquee I didn't know. Just one thing I need to know. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think of my hat? Hats are funny, hats are cool. I haven't worn a hat since I went to school. When I wear a hat, I'm 2 inches tall. And I must say, I quite like that. Hats are funny, hats are cool. I haven't worn a hat since I went to school. When I wear a hat, I'm 2 inches tall. And I must say, I quite like that. Just went out of tune there slightly, I don't know if you noticed. The 2 enemies of guitars, oh, my backing vocalist has arrived, that's good. The 2 enemies of guitars are heat and humidity, you may be interested to know. You may also be interested to know that they've got a guitar on the International Space Station where the temperature is constant, the humidity is constant. They've only tuned it once. Absolutely true. Didn't know that, did you? Okay, here's a song dedicated to everyone in Watford who, and you don't have to identify yourselves, dedicated to everyone in Watford who may have a skeleton in their cupboard. 48 years of living, an angel in disguise. 48 years of loving, smiling with my eyes. 48 years of memories, neatly tucked away. When daylight dies, I hear them rise and dance upon their grave. What's that sound coming from the dresser of a night as black as pitch? What's that sound coming from the bureau. Do I dare turn on the switch? Bones then, dry bones, all bleached and deathly white. I got skeletons in my closet and they're rattling tonight. Cheekbones connected to deceit bone, and thereby connected to lies. I love you said indiscriminately, make the sockets for the eyes. The love bones knock against the hate bones, and the fingers click in time. There'll be no sleep for the weary tonight, 'cause all these bones are mine. What's that sound coming from the dresser of the night, as black as pitch? What's that sound coming from the bureau? Do I dare turn on the switch? Bones then, dry bones, all bleached and deathly white. I got skeletons in my closet and they're rattling tonight. Skeletons in my closet with names I cannot tell. Stories of bones I used to know, tales from heaven untold. Hand bones hand in hand with leg bones, cry bones making sighs. All these bones in my closet tonight, who just won't say goodbye. What's that sound coming from the dresser on a night as black as pitch? What's that sound coming from the bureau? Do I dare turn on the switch? Bones then, dry bones, all bleached and deadly white. I got skeletons in my closet and they're rattling tonight. What's that sound coming from the bureau on a night as black as pitch? What's that sound coming from the dresser? Do I dare turn on the switch? Bones then, dry bones, all bleached and deadly white. I got skeletons in my closet and they're rattling tonight. Thank you. I'm afraid it's time for my last song. Be a few people around here, particularly people in Cafe Nero, will be delighted to hear that. My name's been Julian Mount, and I guess will continue to be. And during lockdown I've been doing a series of live stream concerts on Facebook. The next one is Wednesday at 7 p.m. So if you'd like to seek me out on Facebook, you don't have to be my Facebook friend. It's a public event from 7 p.m. Wednesday on Facebook Live. It'll be my 8th one, I think. I've really enjoyed playing this afternoon. It is getting a bit hot now, though, I must admit. Please, everybody, stay safe and think of others, won't you? And hopefully we'll get back to normal in 10 years or so. Thank you.